Hello everybody, Minostorm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Africa campaign featuring the Modern Day 4 mod. In the last episode, kind of worked on just improving some things, getting some tech done, getting some of our national focuses worked on, as we began to prepare for war with Côte d'Ivoire. So we're able to proceed through our justification with Côte d'Ivoire, and we actually have completed that, so we have the war goal. The big news, though, was elsewhere in the world. The South Africa went ahead and joined faction with Russia, so that was interesting. And the Free Syrian Army, the various factions in the Syrian civil war that were fighting the Assad regime, joined a faction with Turkey and brought Turkey into the war against Assad, which didn't go well for Assad. So, the Free Syrian Army has basically conquered or won the civil war, and right now they're just fighting ISIS at the moment, and that probably won't last much longer. So we'll see what comes of that. Alright, so we are ready for war. Now, the one thing that a commenter did point out, and I do acknowledge, is that our large industrial investments focus is going to end because we are not going to be at peace in a moment. But we only have 12 days of progress into it, so not even 10%, so we'll lose 12 days, but that won't really hurt us much, I don't think. Gaining Côte d'Ivoire as territory is probably a much more important thing to do, and our war goal is only going to last 2 months, so we're going to have to go ahead and do it now. Just kind of the way things timed out. Unfortunate. I probably should have thought ahead a little bit more, but I didn't. Alright, let's go ahead and declare war, and do it. Let's go ahead and launch our assault. Yep, national focus was canceled. We'll come back to it. Aviation effort. Let's go ahead and take motorization effort. I don't know what that event is. What's this? Send volunteers request from the United Kingdom. They want to send 2 divisions and their air wings as volunteers to help us out. Yes. And the United States wants to send 2 division and air wings as volunteers to help us out. I will take that as well. Well, that's an interesting development. So, they'll arrive on the 7th of June. So we'll see what we get. 2 divisions apiece. 4 divisions from the US and the UK. That could be a big deal. Well, what's an even bigger deal is our air wings. And there we are. We have 48 fighters from the UK and 24 fighters from the United States in the air zone, providing us air superiority. And what do we got? We got some British paratroopers, the 16th Air Assault Brigade, and the 3rd Commando Brigade. These are Marines. We got 2 divisions of American Marines. I'll take 2 divisions of American Marines. Ethiopian election. Hail Miriam. This... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Oh, yeah. That's making a huge difference. So, Côte d'Ivoire has oil and steel. Petroleum. And steel, I guess. Let's see. We still want to save up our money. We need to improve our military spending. I could switch from small to sizable. Critical population minus 77%. Military industry output. Tax cost goes up by 5%. You know what? Let's do it. Because that doesn't really hurt me. I mean, 5% of 7 doesn't really even amount to a full factory, so... Is it 7? Yeah, 7. Yep, they don't really stand much of a chance. Alright, so our manpower is going up. It means that our factory output should be improved. Right. Free Syrian army took 3 states. The Islamic State was annexed. Alright, so... ISIS is no more. Alright. Now I need to decide... where are we going after Côte d'Ivoire? I think we're going to be heading for Guinea next. Because Guinea has the light metals that could be very useful to us. Both as a strategic military resource and an economic one. Alright, motorization effort is now done. Reducing a head time penalty for infantry fighting vehicles. Research bonus for land doctrine. I'm not sure how much useful that's going to be. Air experience plus 25. Research bonus for air doctrine. I guess we can go ahead and take that. Burundian election. Pierre Nkurunziza re-elected. Okay. We're going to continue to work on our infantry equipment, primarily. We want to get that up to date, because it's what is going to be the most improvement for what we currently have in the field right now. Alright. We've taken most of the... oh! And they capitulated. Take all states and turn. Done. Oh, these guys wanted to do Lend-Lease? Well. Alright. We have a positive budget balance. We've reduced our debt ratio. You know what? If these guys are going to send me stuff, I'm going to take it. Alright. So we'll get aviation effort, and then we'll go take that industrial investment and make sure that finishes before we do anything else. Alright, we're at the 51% world tension. Because we just added 8.2% tension with our peace treaty. Weird. Let's see. Mauritania has some technology medals. Sierra Leone and Liberia don't really have much. You have non-aggression pacts with the US and Somalia. Cameroon has some petroleum and some light metals. Congo has some petroleum. So does Angola. I think South Africa is the big prize here. No, Congo. Lots of tech metals. Nigeria, lots of petroleum. They also have non-aggression pact with the United States. I don't know how that'll affect relations with the US. Alright, so what did we get out of this? We didn't get any military factories. We did get two civilian factories. There's one. There's two. Two civilian factories. Wow, there are a lot of potential slots here. Alright. So yeah, I say Guinea next. They have 14 divisions. So do we. What's the quality of those divisions? That's the question. Let's see, can I actually train some motorized? Alright. Aviation effort is done. Take the large industrial investments. I definitely want to finish this military factory so we can start making some helicopters. We have no room to build any other factories. Which, actually, that's fine. Because if we can get these factories built, and that'll improve our GDP per capita, and then that'll unlock more factory slots. Let's see, do we really need these resources? It's for C3 equipment and for APCs. We need utility vehicles, we need recon tanks, we need self-propelled arty, we need anti-tank rockets. Tanzanian election, Alex Smith takes over. Oh, okay. Alex Smith? Okay. And we should be having an American election soon. Right? Yep. Well, the election would have happened, but the actual inauguration doesn't happen until January, so that may be when it actually does it. And we'll see who ends up there. Somali election, Hassan Sheikh Mohammed. Hassan Sheikh Mohammed. Okay. Elected. All right. 50 days in. Let's see. Military factories 3. Civilian factories 3. 2 military factories, 7 civilian factories. Central Bank of Ghana warns of possible housing bubble. Dear John Dramani Mahama, we regret to inform you that a sizable portion of our expert team, the best and brightest Ghanaian economists, are spotting early signs that the Ghanaian housing market is overheated and could be heading towards a bubble and is ready to burst. Keep in mind that predicting the future is difficult and hard work, so it may be that experts are wrong. We would, of course, never dream to give you, Your Excellency, orders on what to do, but making some adjustments now will be less painful than a full-blown crisis in the future. Lower economic growth from fast growth to sizable growth. Enough nonsense. The Ghanaian economy is always healthy. I guess we'll go ahead and lower the growth a little bit. Let's see, where is that? Stable growth. It lowers our construction speed a little bit. Message from Nigeria changes diplomatic status with us. Cancel Lend Lease. Yeah, they're canceling the Lend Lease, which is to be expected. Alright, world tension is starting to fall off a little bit. We've generated 15% world tension. Are there still any other wars going on? Central African Dar el Kutian War. Central African Civil War, Central African Civil War. So this region right here is still a bit of an issue. Japanese election. Gonohyue Oku takes over. Election campaign heating up as race enters final 2 weeks. Since the last election on the 1st of January 2017, John Dramani Mahama has been steadily steering Ghana towards a Western outlook. Final votes being cast in 2 weeks. This direction will be challenged by powerful rivals. The election itself will be between parties of different world outlooks, but actually being able to form a new ruling government coalition will depend on the personal popularity of our leader. Alright, these guys joined the Eurasian Union. Small and medium business owners are providing the opposition with large amounts of campaign funding against. Fossil fuel industries providing large amounts of campaign funding for. International bankers are providing large amounts of campaign funding for our current ruler. Okay, well, we have that large nationalist. Again, for negative, faces top priorities for negative ad spending. The final voting drawing ever close, we have to make a decision on who we should contrast ourselves against in this election. Some hard-hitting negative ads will for sure make their popularity tumble, but there's a small chance they may successfully counter this if they have some serious dirt on us, or if our attacks were based on very poor opponent research. Attack the main opposition within our outlook. Attack the nationalist idiots. Let's see. I guess we'll attack the main opposition with our own outlook. Alright, let's actually give these guys an offensive line, just so they can start building up some planning bonus. Alright, we finally have a ship design of our own. Not that we can actually build any of them. Alright, we probably need to start working on our own helicopter designs. Transport helicopters. Let's work on that. Alright, so this is going to finish on this 22nd of January. There it goes. It's done. This factory is going to finish on the 3rd of November. It's going to take almost a year to finish that. While the votes are still being counted, their early returns are indicating very likely win for the nationalists. Concede defeat. We will defeat them next time. John Dramani Mahama retires. Will reset all internal faction opinions. Politics will change. Nationalism becomes a ruling party. Public elections will not be held. Order the Electoral Commission to tamper with the results. We replace unrestrained corruption with rampant corruption. I guess we're going to switch to nationalist. All right. Daniel Johnsey. Or Johnsey? All right. They have 15 divisions. We have 14 divisions. Can I edit? We can barely fit them in. All right. Let's see. Edit these. What are we actually making? What are we lacking over here? We're lacking utility vehicles and recon tanks. Alright, so we may have to just add some... Let's see, can we add something light? Marine light infantry, special operations forces... Artillery. Line artillery. Are we manufacturing our own artillery? We are manufacturing our own artillery. So, let's see. Let's see, if I added some line artillery to here, and we replace this with, say... mechanized, engineers, Central African election, Faustin, Arcane, something in French. Lower demand for Ghanaian goods abroad. The data is clear. The international exports of Ghana are going down. Cause, however, is being highly debated amongst Daniel Johnsey's economic advisors. One theory is that we have become less competitive due to our relative high wages. Another is that our competitors have increased the quality of their products. Others feel that the decrease in demand is just due to shifting trends abroad. Whatever the cause, there is not really much we can do about this except putting it behind us and working hard in the future. 8%, 20% no change, 80% stagnation. Alright, I'll have to check that in a second. Ghanaian election. A tank company. Nigerian election. Alright, hold on. CNC equipment, recon tanks. We don't have hardly any recon tanks. Motorized. Small arms, utility vehicles. Main battle tanks. I mean, I could do that. But we don't have any MBTs. Could... We are making helicopters, though. I'll have to try to research some MBTs. For now, what we might need to do is buy some. We need to change this. We need to get back to stable growth. Alright, so 187, so we just need like 7.5 more political power. We're getting 1.35 per day, so that's pretty good. The Caliphate of Indonesia declared war on Indonesia. Alright, so we have an Indonesian civil war. Alright. Massive industrial investments. Do we really want to go for that? Or do we go for reduced ahead time penalty? Let's go with that paternalism focus. Do I want to begin justifying against these guys? Cost 46 political power and lasts 230 days. Not going to spend the political power just yet. I need to fix this. I think after we take Guinea, we'll probably have to just sit on it for a little bit to get some of this under control. Get the corruption dealt with. That sort of thing. 40% reserves to GDP ratio. So we actually have a reserve. Construction speed plus 2%. Daily political power change. Let's see. Construction speed, construction speed, construction speed. So yeah, if we allow a reserve to build up, then we just get lots and lots of construction speed. What's our issue? Oh, because now we need main battle tanks to train infantry. ATGMs. Djiboutian election. Okay. Guess we can go ahead and just push. Chatting election. Alright. Could deploy these guys instantly. Just kind of push them out to get just bodies in the field. Small arms, 2005. Small arms, 2015. Do it. Let's switch up our production. Alright, so there's what we need to switch back to stable growth. Alright, 1985 drones. 1995 drones. So that's just a flat bonus across the board for recon companies of all types. Night vision, land, night attack. Land, night attack. Is this like plus an additional 20%? little strange. Let's go ahead and research MBTs. It's expensive. It's going to take a while. And there isn't any kind of focus that will give us anything there. Yeah, the armor effort will. Okay, so we might go for that. Alright, we are... Let's see, when is this going to be done? 7th of October, 2021. Alright, paternalism focus will be done in a second. Oh, and I realize we are getting a little bit long here. Alright, paternalism focus is done. Let's go for the mechanization effort. That'll be 70 days. Then we'll get the armor effort to try to get our first homegrown main battle tank design. Nicaragua joined the Eurasian Union. Nicaragua? Really? The European Federation. It's Great Britain and the US. Confederate Middle Eastern nations. Confederate Middle Eastern nations. Oh, not India. This is Indonesia. The Caliphate of Indonesia versus Indonesia. Alright. They're not part of any factions, are they? No. Alright. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. We're going to end the episode here. We're probably going to start justifying here soon. 140% debt to GDP ratio. Yeah, we'll probably start justifying there soon. Then I'll have to hold off on the massive industrial investment if that's what we're going to do. It still only gives me one factory. Alright, so yeah, we'll look into that for next episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.